you ready to get your kicks on Route 66? Well, we are. Welcome to Beers and Frontiers, and this is our first trip into Arizona. I'm excited. How about you? Let's roll. In 1915, two prospectors found about what would be about $10 million worth of gold, and Oatman, Arizona was born. So today we're going to visit Oatman, Arizona, also known as Jackass Heaven. So Anna, you've had a pretty tenuous relationship with donkeys in the past. Are you excited to see some donkeys today?
They're friendly.
Okay, well, we'll see. Let's go check it out. Let's see what this place has to offer. From 1915 through about 1942, this town had grown to a population of about 3,000 people. It was booming. A lot of gold was coming out of the hills, and it became a hot spot here in Arizona. And but you know, now it's just kind of a place for tourists to go and hang out. And it's a very touristy town, but it's a great spot. And they got gunfights here and lots of donkeys running around. Anna's already made friends with a couple. Hopefully they don't misbehave. See, now that the gold's run out, and it's just really a tourist town. Population is about 300 people now. Those are the folks that live here. I would assume that on Saturdays and Sundays, like today it's Saturday, and people are already piling into town right now, so it probably grows a lot larger as far as volume of people. So we're gonna take a walk around. Hopefully you like it. There's Anna, she's looking for some donkeys. Oh, one's found her. Just to kind of give you a little history about Oatman and kind of how it got its name. Back in the 1850s, Olive Oatman, she was traveling with her family through the territory, and they were attacked and slaughtered by the Apaches. And she was actually kidnapped and held in captivity for a long time, and then she was finally released years later. But in honor of her and her family, that's how the name came to fruition. So, Oatman, Arizona. If you want to come check it out, it's a great spot, you know, for the family. Anybody, just tourists in general, just kind of come here and spend the day. Yeah, they got saloons, they got gunfights, they got donkeys running amok all over the place. It's a pretty cool spot, you know. Like I was saying, this place was once a, you know, burgeoning gold mine town, pumping out millions of dollars worth of product, and now they sell t-shirts and give you gunfights and kicks for the family. So, you know, every town has to evolve. I mean, nothing lasts forever, so it is what it is. All right. Okay, so I'm in the mine here. Gotta watch my step. All right, let's get a good view here. Let's see what I'm doing here. Okay. Okay, watch my head too. Yeah, when you're crawling around in these mines, so even these tourist ones that they set up for the mine tours, the ceilings are really low. I mean, people were short back in those days too, and they really didn't put the high ceilings. So you gotta watch your head. A lot of times they'll have wood overhead, which is kind of good, kind of give you an idea where the top is, but sometimes you can't see it. It's just all rock and you can just really guess your head. So when you're going through these things, just be careful. All right, so we're back out on the streets. So I'm gonna take a little walk around here and catch up with Hannah, see what she's doing. So Anna, what have we stumbled upon?
Post office.
That's it. Anna loves to check out to find the post offices are. So this one's operating. So once again, my rule of ghost town, if the post office is open, it's not a true ghost town. This is a tourist ghost town. But nonetheless, come. It's a great spot to have fun at. So from 1915 to 1917, those were really the boom years here in Oatman, Arizona. And they continued to mine up until the 40s. And actually in 1942, Congress deemed that gold mining was no longer important for the war effort. So they shut it down. Once again, another bad decision made by Congress. But you know, that's what they do. They screw things up. But now, Oatman's just a little dusty town. They were booming now, they're just a dusty town. So right behind me is the famous Oatman Hotel. Some pretty famous Hollywood actors spent their honeymoon here in 1939. Clark Gable, Carole Lombard. This is where they were. You know, hey, that's the second Carole Lombard reference on this channel. So if you remember a previous video, I talked about the plane crash she was involved in on TWA Flight 3 that crashed near Las Vegas. So if you hadn't seen that video, go check it out. So anyway, if you're enjoying this video, go back and check others if this is your first time to the channel. You acted up in 1897. This is where they sent you, to the punishment cell, you know? And I'm sure they had their share of problems back there. Back in those days, guys gambling and cheating, getting drunk, hassling women. You know, pretty much the way things are today. Anyway, this is where you want to go. So you don't want to wind up in here, that's for sure. That'll ruin your Saturday night. So everywhere you go these days, there's always people busting through these towns with loud motorcycles or, you know, just revving their engines. You know, just kills it for everybody else. But anyway, so there's always that guy, right? There's always that jackass. No pun intended. So, but anyway, more about Oatman. You know, it was still booming and it's kind of a tourist town. People would come through here and, but then they built the interstate. See, luckily, Route 66 was running through here, the famous Route 66 that we're on today. So they kind of like funneled people into town, so it still kind of survived that way. But then once they built the interstate, I-40, this town was bypassed and it's dead. So, you know, that's where it is today. You know, by like the 60s, it was, no one was really coming through here, but they've kind of revived it now and they've kind of made something out of this place. So, Oatman, Arizona, I'm liking it. So if you're ever near Laughlin, Nevada, northern Arizona, come check out Oatman, Arizona. It's a great spot to spend the day. Now, I recommend you come here in the cooler months because it gets pretty hot. I mean, we're in the beginning of June right now. It's already starting to get up near 100. So, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. So, it's starting to get toasty. But anyway, this is a great spot. I'm glad you're in. I hope you're enjoying this video. And you would, if you do, just go back and check out some other ones if you haven't seen them all. Like I just, kind of previously. I know I'm shilling the channel right now, but anyway, if you like what you see, hit that button down there in the corner there. There it is. It's called subscribe. Anyway, doing what I can. So anyway, Anna, come by and say hello. Let's kind of tell me what you found so far. Just have a seat. So, all right. So you've been walking around. So what have you come across here?
Two donkeys.
Okay.
Small buildings.
Friendly donkeys.
Oh, they're friendly if you buy them food.
Okay.
They're friendly.
So nobody's mobbed you like the last time in that other video that we did?
No.
Okay.
They're happy here.
So if you haven't seen our trailer, you got to go check it out. It's basically a bunch of donkeys mobbing Hannah, and it's hilarious. We also have a couple shorts, kind of the same thing. Anyway, that's great. So hey, let's take a little bit more walk around and see what else we got here before we wrap things up here.
Let's go.
All right, cool. All I got right now is water. I know it's 10 o'clock in the morning, but let's go find that saloon. I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready for a beer. Let's do it. Okay, we made it inside the saloon. Believe it or not, 10 o'clock in the morning, it is open, and I'm ready for a cold one. I've chosen a Dos Equis. I mean, because we're so close to the Mexican border, I've decided, when in Rome, might as well get this one. Remember those commercials, The Most Interesting Man Alive? I kind of miss that guy. They should bring him back. But anyway, here we are, Dos Equis. No alcohol beverages beyond this point. I would pretty much guarantee back in like 1915, they didn't have signs like this up. Come on, give me a break. Okay, so Anna has actually gotten really brave. She is rushing the donkey. And if any of you remember our trailer or our previous video where the donkeys were just all over her, she was not having a good time. This guy is, he's enjoying himself. So I'm gonna try to get a little further back here. Okay, so Anna, he likes you. I think he likes this. So he's dancing, look at this. Okay, there you go, there he goes, all right. So what's the name of this donkey?
Oliver.
Oliver. So he's the alpha male, you say?
Oliver is the alpha. He is 6 years old. But Oliver, sometimes I can get him to dance a little bit.
All right.
That's so sweet.
Oliver, he's
Can
so
you do
friendly.
this, please?
So you come down to Oatman here, and you can feed the donkeys. It's great. This town is really popular with the bikers too, we've noticed. So, but anyway, you can buy a bag of food. You can walk around, feed the donkeys, pet the donkeys. They're pretty domesticated, actually, even though they are wild. So apparently Oatman has his own escape room. Talk about modernization. I mean, that's kind of like the hip thing to do right now. They got one too. All right, Anna. So what'd you think of Oatman, Arizona?
Nice.
Good time. So a lot more fun with the donkeys than the last time when we were in Beatty, Nevada. So anyway, but that's our trip to Arizona today, or Oatman, Arizona. Great little spot to come. We're going to conclude our video. So if you've enjoyed the video, watch some more, and we hope to see you back next time. Cheers from Beers and Frontiers.